Join madam. Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, Ajay.
Good evening, sir.
Which problems we have completed in the last class? I think 12th one, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Look at this 19th one.
Yes, sir.
In the double slit experiment, angular width is given. Angular width means theta. How much they have given? 0.20.
So 0.20 degree.
That is incident with a wavelength 5890 angstrom. Now the angular width is increased by how much? 10%. What is the corresponding change in the wavelength? Now, you know that from the path difference concept, d sine theta is equal to lambda, right? If theta is very small, you can take this sine theta as what? Theta, which is equal to lambda. So what is theta then? Lambda by d. So this is the formula for the angular width. Can you tell me how this theta and lambda are related? Directly proportional.
Direct proportion, sir.
Theta is directly proportional to lambda. Now, can you tell me what is theta 1? Initial angular width is 0.20 degree. What is the final angular width theta 2? It is increased by how much? 10%. What is 10% of 0.2? 10% of 0.2 is 0.02, right?
Yes, sir. 0.0.
So 10% is increased means 0.02 was increased. So 0.2 plus 0.02, that is 0.22 degree. That is theta 2. What is wavelength lambda 1? 5890 angstrom. They're asking to find the necessary change in the wavelength. That is the second wavelength, lambda 2. Now, how theta and lambda are related? How theta and lambda are related?
Directly proportional.
Yeah, directly proportional. So, if theta is increased, 0.2 in the 0.22 increase agida. If the angular width is increased, wavelength has to increase, right?
Yes, sir.
So, this is not possible. This is not possible. Either option A is correct or option C is correct. You calculate. Since theta is directly proportional to lambda, shall I write it as theta 1 by theta 2 equals to lambda 1 by lambda 2?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you substitute and you simplify. This is 0.2, theta 2 is 0.22. Lambda 1 is 5890 by lambda 2. Do the cross multiplication and you simplify for lambda 2.
So 589 angstrom. Increase of
Okay.
589 angstrom, sir.
Okay, so
Option
it
is
is increases by 589 angstrom. Actually, you will get lambda as what much? You will get lambda 2 as 6479 angstrom. So what is the increase in wavelength? Increase in wavelength lambda 2 is lambda 2 minus lambda 1. that is equal to 589 angstrom. Yeah. So option A is the right answer. Yeah. Look at the second one, I mean 14th one. In the Young's double slit experiment, what is the light of wavelength?
So 4,000 angstrom.
Fringe width is found to be how much? Fringes are
2
formed at
meters.
2-meter distance and the fringe width is 0.6 millimeter. If the whole apparatus is performed in the liquid of what refractive index? 1.5.
1.5, sir.
Then what will happen to the fringe width? So fringe width in here is given 0.6 mm. What is the fringe width in the given medium they are expecting? You know the concept that fringe width is given by the formula lambda capital D by small d. How fringe width and lambda are related? Directly proportional. How refractive index and wavelength are related? Inversely proportional. So this clearly tells fringe width and refractive index are also inversely proportional. So if you want to find the fringe width in the given medium, you have to tell the fringe width in air medium divided by what? Refractive index. So fringe width in the given medium is fringe width in air medium divided by the refractive index. What is the fringe width in air medium they have given? In air medium, what is the fringe width?
So 0.6 mm.
What is the refractive index?
So 1.5.
So what is 0.6 divided by 1.5?
So 0.4 mm.
Yeah. So what is
Option
the
C,
fringe
sir.
width in the given medium?
Option C.
It is 0.4 mm. So remember this is very important. So fringe width in the given medium is nothing but the fringe width in air medium divided by the refractive index. Yeah. How many identical sources are there?
2, sir.
2. What intensity it produces? What intensity it produces?
Sir, K.
K. What is the corresponding path difference?
Sir,
Lambda. For phase difference lambda, what is the corresponding phase? For lambda, what is the corresponding phase?
Sir, 2 pi.
Because this is one wave, right?
Yes, sir.
This is lambda. So if this is lambda, this is 0 degree and this is 2 pi. So for lambda, you can write the phase difference as 2 pi. For this phase difference 2 pi, what is the intensity? K. Now they are changing the path. What is the path? Lambda by
So
4.
pi by 4.
For lambda by 4, what
Lambda
is
by
the
4.
phase? 2 pi by 4.
So 2 by 4. Yes,
2
sir.
pi by 4 means pi by 2.
Pi by 2, sir.
For this phase, what is the intensity? What is the intensity? You know the relation between the intensity and phase difference relation? Intensity at the center is given by the formula I is equal to I naught into cos squared phi by 2, which is 4 times for identical. So intensity is given by the formula 4 times of I naught into cos squared phi by 2. Cos squared phi by 2. Now, can you tell me the two equations? Intensity for first case by intensity for second case? 4 I naught cos squared phi by 2. What is the first phase angle? 2 pi. 4 I naught cos squared. What is the second phase angle?
So pi by 2 by
Pi by
2.
2. 4 I naught, 4 I naught. So it is cos squared pi divided by cos squared pi by 4. This implies, what is the first intensity? K. Second intensity you have to calculate I dash. What is cos squared pi? Cos pi is minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Minus 1 squared value will be 1.
1, sir.
Cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Cos squared pi by 4 means 1 by 2. Cross multiply. So I dash should be equal to K times of 1 by 2. What is K times of 1 by 2? K by 2. So if the path difference is changes to lambda by 4 from lambda, then intensity will become what? K by 2. So which is the right option?
So option B, sir.
Yeah, option B. Yeah. Look at this. I think I given one formula for you to find the shift in the fringes and all this thing. Look at the question first. There is a thin mica sheet. What is the thickness? Two into 10 power minus 6 meter. Refractive index is defined mu, that is 1.5.
0.5.
Then
Wavelength is
what
5,000
is the
angstrom.
wavelength?
5,000 angstrom.
5000 angstrom. They are expecting to find what is the central bright maximum is going to get shift. To find the shift, what is the distance I have given? Beta divided by lambda mu minus 1 into the thickness. To find the shift, what is the formula? beta by lambda into mu minus 1 into T. So I'll keep beta as it is. What about lambda? 5000 angstrom. 5000 means 5 into 10 power minus 7. Mu minus 1 is 1.5 minus 1. Thickness is 2 into 10 power minus 6. 1.5 minus 1 is 0.5. 0.5 into 2 will be 10 power minus 6 itself. So beta equals to 10 power minus 6 by 5 into 10 power minus 7. Or you can write this as beta 10 power minus 7. If I shift upward, it becomes 10 power 1 by 5. 10 power 1 by 5 means 2. 10 by 5 is 2. So what is the number of fringes it is going to get shift? 2 fringes is going to get shift. And it should shift towards the upward. We got the upward shift. So option A is correct. This is also the same thing. What is the wavelength they are using?
So 4800 angstrom.
What about the refractive index?
1.5, sir.
Is introduced in one path of the wave. Another plate is introduced for second case. 1.8 for the other wave. See, this is the diagram. For the first wave, refractive index is 1.5. For the second wave, 1.8. Central fringe takes position of the fifth bright. Central is going to take the shift of how much? Fifth bright fringe. They are expecting to find what is the thickness of the plate. T. Can you write the two equations for this? Can you write the two equations for this? One is for x1, beta by lambda into mu minus 1 into T. For the second plate, beta by lambda into mu2 minus 1. For the second one, it will shift downward. For the first one, it will be shift upward. So what will be the next shift? x2 minus x1. That x2 minus x1 will be beta by lambda into mu2 minus mu1 into T. They are telling that the shift position is taken by the fifth bright fringe. So this is taken by the fifth bright fringe. Fifth bright fringe means 5 times of beta. 5 times of beta. So what happens to beta and beta? Cancel, cross multiply. 5 lambda divided by 0.3 is equal to T, right?
Yes, sir.
Substitute lambda value, that is how much lambda value they have given? 4800. Substitute that lambda as 4800 by 0.3. You will get 8 micron. So which is the right option? 8 micron means option A. Yeah. Excuse me. In Young's double slit experiment, what is small d by capital D value? Ten power minus
So 10
4.
power minus 4.
You know the meaning for capital D and all those things. At the point P, intensity is equal to the intensity due to I naught. At the point P, intensity becomes I naught. Point P is from the central maxima. Wavelength is given. Then they are expecting you to find the distance. What's the formula for the intensity? 4I naught cos squared phi by 2, isn't it? This intensity is equal to how much? I naught only. So this is I naught. 4I naught cos squared phi by 2. I naught and I naught cancel. So what is cos squared phi by 2? 1 by 4. What is cos phi by 2? 1 by 2. So cos or 1 by 2 ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ angle should be
So
5 by 3,
5
no?
by 3. Yes, sir. 5 by 3, sir.
So what is phase angle? 2 pi by 3.
Yes, sir.
So this is the phase angle. But they are asking you to find the distance, path. What's the relationship between the phase difference and path difference? Phase difference is equal to 2 pi by lambda into what? Path. Phase difference is 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by lambda into path. So 2 pi will get cancelled. X value will be equal to lambda by 3. But what is lambda? 6,000 angstrom.
Yes, sir.
Divided by 3. How much you'll get? This is in angstrom, right? 10 power minus 10. How much you'll get? 2
Sir,
into
2
10 power
minus 3, sir.
minus 7 meter.
Yes, sir.
3
Minus 1.
zeros,
Sir.
no? Minus 7.
Yes,
This
sir.
is for the path for this phase. But they
Yes,
are
sir.
asking for small d by capital D. So path difference for small d by capital D. For small d by capital D, what will be the total path? X times of that small d by capital D. That is 2 into 10 power minus 7 into the 10 power minus 4. So this becomes 2 into 10 power minus 3. 2 into 10 power minus 3 means 2 millimeter.
Yes, sir. Option A. Sir.
Yeah, option A. Look at this. Identical radiators are there. Radiators means which is going to emit certain waves. Those two identical radiators are separated by what distance? Lambda by 4. Lambda is the corresponding wavelength. What is the initial phase? Initial phase is pi by 4. Intensity is obtained on the screen, which is at an angle 30 degree. What is the intensity you have to find at 30 degree? I naught is the intensity due to one of the radiator. What's the formula for the intensity you have? What is the intensity you have?
Sir, intensity is 4.
4 times of I naught into cos squared 5 by
2, sir.
2. What is the initial phase?
So pi by 4.
Now the intensity has to be calculated for what angle? For 30 degree. Can you tell me what is the phase angle for 30 degree? (30° is somewhere here. What is the phase angle for 30 degree? How to calculate that? 2 pi by lambda into path. Path is nothing but what? D sin theta. Path difference is nothing but what? D sin theta. 2 pi by lambda. Path D is equal to lambda by 4. Theta is 30. Sin 30 value will be 1 by 2. Total will get cancelled. So it is pi by 4. For 30 degree, what is the corresponding phase angle? Pi by 4. What is the net phase angle then? Initial phase angle is pi by 4 plus for 30 degree, what is the phase angle? Pi by 4. So what is the total net flux? Net flux means net phase.
Yes, sir.
Pi by 4 plus pi by 4.
Yes, sir. 2 pi
Pi
by
by
4,
2.
which is pi by 2, sir.
This is the net flux. I mean net phase. Substitute that net phase as pi by 2 here. For I naught into cos squared pi by 2 by 2. How much you'll get? You'll get 2 I naught.
2 I naught, sir.
You'll get 2 I naught.
Sir, option B.
Option B. Look at this question. In Young's double slit experiment, wavelength is 6000 angstrom is used. Screen is placed at what distance? 1 meter. Fringes are observed by a student sitting close to the slit. Student's eye can distinguish 2 neighboring fringes, which is more than 1 minute of an arc. You know 1 minute means what radian? 1 minute means how much?
So,
Pi divided by 180
180
into
into
60
60.
radian.
Yes, sir.
Now they are expecting you to find what is the maximum distance between the slits. Maximum distance between the slits means D. You know that path difference D sin theta equals to lambda. If theta is very small, this sin theta can be taken as only theta. So what is theta then? Lambda by d. What is theta? Pi by
Sir,
180 into 60 equals to, what is lambda? 6,000 angstrom
6,000 Armstrong.
divided by small d. Do the cross multiplication. D will be equal to how much? 6,000 into 10 power minus 10 means 6 into 10 power minus 7. 180 into 60 you keep as it is. Divided by pi. Divided by pi. You simplify this. These two zeros can also be taken this side. So 6 into 18 into 6 into 10 power minus 5 divided by pi. Pi value is close to 3 point something. So roughly it is 3 ones are 3 twos are. So 6 into 18 into 2 into 6. Approximately how much? 6 into 2, 12. 12 into 18.
Sir,
Approximately will get
sir,
216
yes, sir. 216, sir.
into 10 power minus 5.
Minus 5.
Or you can tell 2.16 into 10 power minus 3. So it is almost 2 millimeter. So what is the maximum distance between the two slits it can have?
So 2.06 millimeter, option A.
Yeah, approximately, yes. Option A. Look at this. The maximum intensity in the case of interference. Maximum intensity in the case of interference for how many waves? N identical waves. N identical fields. What is the intensity? I naught. One is coherent, the another one is incoherent. For the first case, coherent means phase angle should be 0 degree. So what should be the cos phi value? 1. So what is the maximum intensity? Maximum intensity is given by what? Root of I1 plus root of I2 whole square, right? Or you can
Yes,
tell
sir.
intensity maximum is A plus B whole square in terms of amplitude. In terms of amplitude, maximum intensity is A plus B whole square. In terms of intensity, maximum intensity is root I1 plus root I2 whole square. But remember, we don't have only one or two waves. Like that, we have how many waves? How many identical waves we have? N identical waves. Since they are of equal intensity, each intensity is I naught. You can take this as what? Root I naught plus root I naught. That is 2 root I naught whole square, which is nothing but 4 times of I naught. 4 times of I naught. Or you can take this as 2 squared. 2 squared times of I naught. This is only for 2 waves. For n waves, what will be the maximum intensity? For 2 waves, it will be 2 squared. For n waves,
So N square.
n squared times of I naught.
I naught.
Yeah. So n squared times of I naught. This is for current. Similarly, you can prove for incurrent. For incurrent, cos phi value should be minimum, that is 0. If I put cos phi is 0, what will happen? This is pi by 2. Cos phi value will be 0. It will be just I minimum, that is just I1 plus I2. You won't get square because that cos phi 1 value, root and square will get cancelled out. So it will be I1 plus I2. I1 plus I0 will be 2I0. So for incurrent, if it is 2 waves, it is 2I0. For n waves, NI0. So for current, it is n squared. For incurrent, it is n. So which is the right option?
Sir, option A, sir.
Option E. Look at this. Width of one of the two slits is double the other slit. So if I take the amplitude of the first wave as A, what is the amplitude of the second one?
B, sir.
No. What is that? Relation. How many times?
Sir, double. 2A.
Yeah, 2A. Amplitudes are coming proportional to slit width. What is the ratio of maximum intensity to minimum intensity? What's the formula for maximum intensity? A plus B whole square. Minimum intensity is A minus B whole square. What is the intensity maximum? A plus B means A plus 2A whole square. That is how much? 9A square. What about minimum intensity?
Sir,
Take the difference. A
sir.
minus 2A whole square. That is A squared only, no?
Yes, sir. Minus 1A square. Minus 1 into A the whole square, which is 1A square,
Yeah.
sir.
They are asking you to find the maximum intensity to the minimum intensity ratio.
Sir, 9:1.
9:1.
Yes, sir.
Option B. Star is moving towards the Earth with what speed? 4.5 into 10 power 6 meter per second. And this is going to receive with a wavelength lambda how much? 5890 angstrom. What is the apparent wavelength? That is Doppler effect. Apparent wavelength is given by the formula lambda into 1 minus v divided by c, no? Where c is the speed of light. What is lambda? 5890. What is V? 4.5 into 10 power 6. Speed of light is 3 into 10 power 8. You do the calculation for this.
So I'm not getting, sir. Can you do, sir?
Okay. Keep this 5890 as it is. 1 minute. What is 4.5 by 3? 1.5, no? 4.5 by
Yes, sir.
3,
Yes, sir.
1.5.
Yes, sir.
Divided by 10 power 6. 10 power 6 will get cancelled in 10 power 8. So what is the left out term? 10 square. What is 10 square?
100,
100.
sir.
Then I will keep this 5890 as it is. What is the LCM? 100. 100 minus 1.5. That is 98.5, right?
Yes, sir.
So look at the option. For 5890, we are multiplying 98.5 by 100. Can you tell me what is this 98.5 by 100? It is close to 1 but less than 1, no?
Yes, sir.
Close to 1 but less than 1. When 5890 is multiplied with less than 1, number should be less than this or more than this.
Sir, less, sir.
Yeah, look at this. We can't get the same, right? 5890.
Yes, sir. We can't, sir.
We can't get 5978, right?
Yes, sir.
We can't get even 5896. It can't be more than that.
Yes, sir. So 5802.
Yeah, definitely it should be like 5802. You can't do the accurate calculation.
Yes,
Got
sir.
it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I think the next problem is also in the same way. In the same way, light is coming from the star, which is observed with wavelength lambda. How much? 3737 angstrom.
Yes, sir.
Actually, real wavelength is
3700 angstrom.
so. What is the change in wavelength actually then? That is 7 angstrom, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Speed of the star is expecting speed v. Now, what is the Doppler effect? Change in wavelength is nothing but lambda into speed of the wave divided by the speed of light. What is v from this? C into change in wavelength by original wavelength. Just substitute C. C is 3 into 10 power 8. Change in wavelength is 37. Lambda is how much? Original one. 3700. This is cancel 100. 3 into 10 power 8 by 100. 100 can be taken as 10 squared. So 3 into 10 power.
6, sir.
So 3
Option
into
B.
10 power 6. Option B. Light from the constellation Virgo is observed to increase the wavelength. Wavelength is increased by how much? 0.4%. 0.4% means what? 0.4 by 100. Now they are expecting to find with respect to Earth, what is the velocity v? What is the velocity v with respect to that? Percentage change in the wavelength means, what is the meaning of this lambda 0.4 by 100? Change in wavelength by wavelength, right?
Yes, sir.
What is this formula we have given for v in the previous problem? It is c times of delta lambda by lambda, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is c value? Delta lambda by lambda is 0.4%. How much you got? 3 into 0.4 is 1.2. 10 power 8 by 10 square means 10 power 6, no? So it should be 1.22 into 10 power 6. But please remember, this lambda and change are directly proportional. If this lambda increases, then definitely V has to increase. If the increase in the wavelength delta lambda increases, velocity V also increases. I mean, it is moving away from each other. With what velocity it is moving away?
So 1.2 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second.
Meter per second. So option A is the correct answer. So in the same wave optics, we have two more topics. One is called the diffraction, the another one is polarization. Diffraction and the polarization. So I will take up this diffraction and polarization in the next session. Is it fine? Ajay and Dhanlakshmi?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I will stop at this stage. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.